Alright, thank you very much. My name is Hobby Campella. In our today's revision, we are going to revise Junior Secondary School Reading Examination Grade 9, 2017, Integrated Science 502, Paper 1. So, the first thing we should do before answering any question, we have to read and understand the instructions. Instructions are very cardinal. And then, when you understand the instruction, make sure that you indicate your particulars here. That means your name, exam number, and school center. And then this is multiple choice. So from the instruction, you have to close. When the answer is B, you have to close B. When the answer is C for 15, you have to close C, just like that. So our first question is like, which of the following indicate the correct sequence of travel of an unfertilized ovum from the beginning until it leaves the female body? So we have got 4 answers, A, B, C, D. Which one? 2 answers are better than the other 2, and 1 is best. So we have got this question is talking about the sequence, meaning how the arrangement starts from ovum or from ovary until during birth. So you could see there is ovaries there is fallopian tube there, there is uterus there where the growth of the fetus occur, and even implantation takes place there. There is even the cervix there, which produces mucus during sexual intercourse and dilate during what? Birth. And there is a vagina. So the best sequence, it is ovary, oviduct, uterus, vagina. The reason why D is correct is because ovary, oviduct is another name of what? Fallopian tube. So from the ovaries there, the egg cell fertilization has to occur in the oviduct, and then in the uterus, that's where implantation has to take place, and the growth of the fetus has to take place, and then in the vagina, that's where that baby has to come out from. So the correct answer is D. So we move to question 2, which reads, which body changes happen during puberty in both girls and boys? So we have got 4 answers, A, B, C, D. The correct answer is not breast grow large. Do men or do boys have got breast? No. C, pubic hair grows around the vulva. No. Pubic hair grows at the same base of the penis. No. Body grows rapidly. So this usually happens to both male and female, both girls and girls. The body grows rapidly. So the correct answer is A. So question 3, the diagram below shows the position of the fetus just before birth in human. So we have got a fetus there, we have got amniotic fluid there, we have got amnion there, we've got implantation there, we've got even umbilical cord there, and even the fetus itself. We can see even the cervix there, we can even see the vagina there. So the question is, what is the function of the part labeled R? It is amniotic fluid. So the best answer is not C. Prevent miscarriage, no. Push the fetus down during birth, no. Stabilize temperature around the fetus. At least it is better. It is better, but it is not the best. The best answer is protect the fetus from mechanical shocks, to protect the fetus from mechanical shocks. So question 4, a woman has a pregnancy which is 24 weeks. How many weeks is she remaining in order for her to have a normal birth? So we have got 10, 12, 16, and 18. Before answering this question, we have to understand what it means when they say gestation period. Gestation period is just a range of period after fertilization or after missing period until the birth delivery. After fertilization until delivery, that is gestation period. So between that range, that is where gestation period is. So gestation period is around 9 months. With months it is 9 months, but with weeks it is 40 weeks. So which means this woman was a pregnant woman has already have spent with 24 weeks. So we are going to subtract 40 weeks minus 24 weeks, which has been covered. So it will be 16 weeks, which are remaining until delivery. So that is correct. That is correct. Am I right? So 40 minus 24. 40 minus 24. 40 minus 24. And that is 16. So the correct answer is C. The table below shows nutrient and their source and their sources. So we have got a column for nutrients and the column for source. So we have got A, fats comes from butter, cassava, cooking oil. Then let's understand the question before going through the answers. Which of the above correct shows the nutrients and its corresponding source, which means shows the nutrients and where they come from? So we start with A, fats, and fats comes from butter, cassava, cooking oil. No, because of cassava, no. Proteins from meat, rape, groundnuts. Because of rape, no. Vitamin D, eggs, milk, apples. Because of apple, no. Carbohydrates comes from maize, potatoes, cassava. So that is the correct answer. That is the correct answer. The disease that occur in child because of lack of protein in the diet is, so the lack of scurvy is a lack of vitamin C. Rickets is caused by lack of vitamin D and calcium mineral. Marasmus occur when you have insufficient or sufficient carbohydrates. Kwashiorkor, that is the best answer. That's the best answer. Kwashiorkor, which is A. Which of the following is not a natural causes of air pollution? Which of the following is not a natural causes of air pollution? A, forest fire. B, wind erosion. C, volcano eruption. D, waste from incinerator. So the best answer is forest fire. No, waste from incinerator. Waste from incinerator. Forest fire, no. Waste from incinerator. So the diagram below shows the parts of a microscope. So that is X, Y, X. So identify the part labeled X, Y, Z from this microscope. Mind you, microscope is an instrument which is used to magnify a smaller object, or the smallest object, or smaller object, just like that. Identify the parts labeled S, X, Y. S, it is eyepiece. X, it is objective lens, Y it is body tube. So the correct answer is A. We move on to question 9. The process in which plant makes it possible for water and mineral salts to move from roots to the rest of the plant is osmosis. Is the movement of water from higher concentration to the lower concentration. Photosynthesis is the process by which plants manufacture their own food when carbon dioxide react with glucose, or carbon dioxide react with water to produce glucose and oxygen gas. Respiration is the process by which glucose react with oxygen to produce energy, carbon dioxide and water. But with transpiration is the process by which enables plants to lose water in form of water vapor, and for that plant to lose that, there should be a transpiration proof. So the correct answer is C. Which set correct shows the parts that are found in plants and animal cell? So the question is about if you see the plant cell is got its own parts and the animal it has got its own independent parts. Now they're asking which parts are found both sides, which we can find in plant cell and animal cell. So we have got cells, cytoplasm, cell membrane. No, because of cell wall. We have got nucleus, cell wall, and cell membrane because of cell wall. No. Chloroplast, no. Cytoplasm, cell membrane, and nucleus. So the correct answer is C. Which of the following correct gives the mode of what? Carbon dioxide molecule. Just by the word carbon dioxide molecule, meaning we should have what? One carbon, di meaning two, oxide meaning two ions of oxygen, which is meaning two oxygen, one carbon dioxide. So A, no, B, no, D, no, C. Correct, because we have got one carbon in between and two oxygen behind, and mind you, these are diatomic molecules. Question 12 reads as, the diagram below shows water being heated in a kettle of boiling water, charcoal brazier. So you can see your grandmother is boiling water in the kettle, and then you use a cold water in the bowl, and then wherever there is that where that vapor comes from, that's where you suspend your cold bottled water. So what change of state is shown at point Z? Mind you, this is vapor which is coming from the kettle, and this is water which is coming from the bottle of the cold water. So A is boiling. No, boiling is occurring in the kettle, inside here in the kettle. Melting, no, not melting. Evaporation is taking place where this gas, which is water vapor, getting out of the kettle. Condensation is the change of state from gas to liquid. So the correct answer is condensation. The diagram below shows three sets of apparatus labeled E, F, G. So we've got three apparatus which are labeled E, F, and G. And from the identification, we can see this is filter, paper, funnel. We have got a beaker and a basin burner. We've got even a evaporating dish. So which apparatus would be used to obtain separate samples of sand and salt from a mixture of sand and seawater? Correct. E only. No. You can only separate sand and salt solution and seawater, meaning sand and salt solution can be separated by apparatus E. G, yes, we can separate only source solution. F, G, no. E and G, because this one could be used for separating what? Filtration, whereby you have to get rid of sand by removing sand from this mixture. You can use E. And then if you want to remain with a salt crystal from the seawater or salt solution, you can use what? Evaporating D. So the correct answer is D. Calculate the weight of a 15 kg mass on Earth's surface. Take the gravitational force, which will be 10 Newton per kg. So we all know that weight is equal to mass times what? Gravitation. And gravitation on Earth, it is acceleration due to gravitation on Earth, it is 10. So mass should be in what? In kg. So mass times 10, which is 15 times 10. The correct answer is 150. So the correct answer is C. We go to question 15. A beaker containing 14 centimeter cubic of liquid F weighed 90 grams. What is the density of liquid F if the mass of the beaker is 30 grams? So here is a scenario whereby you put water in a beaker which has got 30 grams, and that glass and water weighs 90 grams. So if you want to have the mass of water independently or the mass of the liquid independent, you have to say M2 minus M1, which is mass of both liquid and beaker minus mass of the beaker. So we are going to have 60 grams, and the formula for density is equal to grams per volume. So 60 divided by the volume, which is 40 centimeter cubic, and we are going to have the correct answer, which is B, 1.50 gram centimeter cubic. So the correct answer is B. The diagram below shows a metal pot containing water placed on a water plate. So after some time, the air at point H became hot. Which of the following gives the many ways through which the heat travels to point H? So we have got a column of from hot plate to sorry, can you excuse me, please? Okay. So from hot plate to pot. So we all know that is conduction, because it involves the solid thing through the water, that is convection, through the surface of water at point H, that is also convection. It's not radiation, until radiation occur when that moisture goes into the atmosphere. So the correct answer is A. Question 17 reads, as start the diagram below which shows the power of the stroke stage in a 4-stroke combustion engine. So you can see the piston is downward in the cylinder, and when the piston is downward, when the piston moves downward in the cylinder, and that is what we call compression. That is the correct answer. Study the diagram below 18, question 18. So this is about reflection of light. So we've got incident ray, reflected ray, normal ray, and the mirror, which is very smooth. So what is the angle of reflection R? So what we should do here, you can see the right angle here on angle I and 50. So if you combine 50 plus I, we are going to have 90 degrees. So if you want to have I, you should subtract 90 degree, which is the right angle, minus 40 degree. So we are going to have the angle of incident will be 40. And from the law of refraction, we could say the angle of incident is always equal to the angle of refraction. So the angle of refraction will be 40. So the correct answer is 40. The correct answer is 40, which is B. The table below shows the approximate percentage by volume of gases in air. Gas I, J, K, L, percentage of gas in air. We all know that the percentage of which, meaning which gas has 0.03, which gas has 0.97, which gas has 21%, which gas has 78%. So the answer is I. For 0.03, it is carbon dioxide. J for 0.9, that is inert gas. K, which is 21%, that is oxygen. L, that is nitrogen. So the correct answer is D. Correct answer is D. So which blood vessels carries blood at high pressure with high carbon dioxide concentration? So we are talking about vessels. So aorta, no, aorta carries oxygenated blood from the heart to the body. Vena cava, yes, it carries deoxygenated blood from the body to the lung. Imagine from the toe, from the leg, which means the pressure is still low because just from the head the pressure has been exhausted. So the correct answer is pulmonary artery, because pulmonary vein carries oxygenated blood. So pulmonary vein, pulmonary artery is the correct answer, because when the heart pump the blood, it goes through the pulmonary artery until it reaches the lung, and from the lung to the heart the distance is small. Hence the blood moves with high pressure and with high carbon dioxide concentration. So the correct answer is C. 21. Study the incomplete word equation on tissue respiration. Glucose plus M is equal to N plus P plus E. So we all know the formula for tissue respiration. So M, glucose plus oxygen, we are going to have carbon dioxide and water plus NH. So the correct answer is B, because for respiration to take place, this glucose has to be bent down in the presence of oxygen. So question 22, which pair of sexual transmitted infection is caused by bacteria? HIV and syphilis. No, HIV is viral, syphilis is bacterial. HIV and genital wart, these two are viral infection. Gonorrhea and syphilis, correct. Gonorrhea and syphilis, because for the gonorrhea and genital wart, it is viral, gonorrhea it is bacterial. So the correct answer is C. Question 23. Which one of the following does not explain the impact of HIV and AIDS on the population? Yes, so the impact of HIV and AIDS on the population. We all know we have learned about 3 best answers in your books. You can check out. 1, it is the increase of orphans. A lot of parents are going to die. That is increase of poverty. Imagine if people are dying, elderly people are dying, how will the orphans survive? There will be high poverty level. Decrease of economy. Yes, because of poverty you expect economy to be reduced. Decrease of pressure on health services. We all know that HIV causes increase of pressure on health services. So the correct answer is D, because of decrease of pressure on health service. So the correct answer is D. 24. Study the diagram below showing the oxygen cycle. Study the diagram below showing the oxygen cycle, meaning oxygen coming out from plants to in the atmosphere. In which way in which process can a plant release oxygen to the atmosphere? So that is with 1. With 2, where oxygen is trapped from the atmosphere to the plant. 3 is where oxygen is also inhaled by animals. So process 1, which releases oxygen to the environment, that is photosynthesis. 2, plants needs oxygen. Plants needs oxygen for respiration to take place. Animals needs oxygen for respiration to take place, so that transpiration or respiration takes place. So in plants, respiration occur. In animals, respiration occur by burning of glucose in the presence of oxygen. So the correct answer is A. Question 25. Which of the following is not an effective way of water management? Ensuring constant supply of water, providing quality and safe drink. Okay. Purifying surface area in river and lakes, dams. Correct. Building dams and water reservoir. Correct. Ensuring constant supply of water. Where are they coming from? So the correct answer is A. So question 26. What is the use of chlorine in water management? What is the use of chlorine in water management? 1, we have got D, remove. Can chlorine remove dead particles from water? No. Make water clean to drink. Imagine even water which has got mud, can it look clean for it efficient to be drunk? No. Improve the taste of water. Does chlorine increase the taste of water? No. So the correct answer is kill bacteria in water. Which question 27? Which process can be used to produce a pure breeding? Pure breeding, meaning the offspring will come out just like their parents was. So the correct answer is self-pollination. The diagram below shows a variegated leaf from and after it was tested for starch. So we have got white area. Imagine a leaf which looks white and green, and the one which looks white is tested starch yellow and brown, meaning there was no starch. And then the one which had green part is tested blue black, which means starch was present. Now let's read the question. The best conclusion that can be made from the result in that white area which lacked of that white area, imagine what caused it to be white, white, and then the other part it to look what green. So what causes a leaf to look green? It is because of chlorophyll, which is the green pigment found in the leaf. So chlorophyll is the best answer, which caused that area to look white, because that area had no chlorophyll. Start the diagram below showing experiment on transpiration. So we have got experiment A, experiment 1. Now equator a oil surface whereby there is oil there, and then experiment B has no anything affecting. Experiment 3, it has covered with black plastic. It has been covered with plastic. Experiment 4, it has been covered. It has not been covered, and there is a scales. Now the question is, after a few days, it was observed that the mass in whole experiment had decreased. Which pair shows water loss mainly by transpiration? So which experiment will lose a lot of water? So of course it is experiment 2 and experiment 4, because experiment 1 it has got oil that reduce what? Evaporation. And then this one is covered, which means evaporation is not taking place. Evaporation is not taking place, or transpiration has been reduced. Oh my gosh, mainly by transpiration. So experiment 2, even evaporation can take place and transpiration. Experiment 4, evaporation can take place and transpiration. So this one, which is covered by oil, can just lose this water by transpiration, and the one which is covered with black plastic can lose water only by transpiration. So the correct answer is experiment 1 and 3, which is the correct answer is A. Question 30. Which of the following equation is double displacement? Double displacement is the kind of reaction where there is exchange of what? Cations and ion between two compounds. So A, that is, which reaction is this? That is synthesis, building up. B, that is single displacement. C, that is decomposition. D is the correct answer, where there will be exchange of ion, where sodium will react will come with nitrate ion, and then silver will react with chloride ion. So the correct answer is D. Which statement below best explain the law of conservation of matter? Law of conservation. Mind you, have got two laws. We have got law of conservation of energy and law of conservation of matter. And they are very similar. Different, the answer as follows. A, different, no. B, equal to the mass of the product. Equal to the mass of the product. Now, total mass of the substance before chemical reaction. The total mass of substance before a chemical reaction. Before a chemical reaction. More than the mass of the substance. Less than the mass of substance produced. Different from the mass of substance produced. Less than the mass of substance. More than the mass of substance produced before chemical reaction. So the correct answer is D. If it had to be after chemical reaction, the answer would be B. There will be equal mass equal to the mass of substance produced. That is when it is after chemical reaction. But the correct answer is D. The diagram below shows an object placed beyond 2F in front of converging lens. So beyond 2F, when any substance is placed beyond 2F, which means the image will be produced at 2F on the right, and same size real image and upside down, meaning the image will be produced at this 2F, and to be upside, this is upside down, and the image will be what? Real. The image will be real, and to maintain what? The same size. 3. Diagram shows white light passes through blue filter paper onto a red screen in an experiment done in the dark. So what color of white will be seen on the screen? Red, blue, white, 9. Red, blue, white, 9. So of course, if we can combine this color, white, blue, red, we are going to have purple. So the color will be 9 of the above. the color will be none of the above. If you mix blue and red, the color will be purple. So the diagram below shows 4 identical bulbs and an ammeter connected in the battery. So we have got bulb 1, bulb, another bulb, and it's connected in the series. If the ammeter reads 2 amps, which of the labeled pass 1, 2, 3, 4 in the circuit is the only place where the current is less than 2A? The correct answer is 3, because 3 is connected in what? Parallel circuit. 3 is connected in what? Parallel circuit. Question 35. The ice breaks if the pressure on it is greater than 1 Newton. We are talking of pressure. Suppose we have got a piece of ice block. Now, what kind of pressure can cause that break, which can be broken if the pressure is more than 1.1 Newton per meter cubic? If the object are placed on the ice, which of the following will break? So object 1. So we all know the formula of pressure. Pressure is equal to force over area. So we are going to divide 20, which is the force, divided by 27. The answer will be 0 point something. 50 divided by 56. The answer will be 0 point 40 divided by 50. The answer will be 0 point. So the correct answer is B, because 30 divided by 25. The answer will be 1 point something, which is greater than 1. So the correct answer is B. 35. Study the diagram below shows a ball as it falls from the top of a hole. So there is a ball on top of the hole, and the ball which is coming from the hole. What form of energy does the ball have at points P and S? We know that this is the stored energy, this is the moving energy. So at P there is potential energy, and at C, because that ball is in motion, it is kinetic energy. 7. Which of the following ways of communication disadvantages listeners from referring to back immediately? So, which ways of communication disadvantages learners from referring back immediately? A tape recorder, fax, smell, email, radio. So with radio, it is very easily, the information can be sent and it can be received and sent back. Email, good. Tape recorder, no. Fax mail, where you just have to write in form of a letter. Can it be sent back easily? So tape recorder is very difficult to send the information easily. So fax mail was the better answer, but the best answer is tape recorder. Which of the following device is not used in a long distance communication? A cell phone. We can use a cell phone to talk with somebody in Lusaka. It's very distant. We can use a cell phone to talk somebody from here to Lusaka, or from here to Europe. You can use a cell phone. Land phone. Yes, we can use to communicate with somebody who's very far. Laptop computer. Yes. The correct answer is traffic light. Is not used in the long distance communication. So which of the following makes an electrical signal from the tape recorder stronger? So the answer is amplifier. 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 The correct answer is microphone. The correct answer is microphone. Because when you're recording something, you need a microphone. So which one of the following is not necessary during the transmission of a live football match relayed from the United Kingdom to Zambia? Suppose Manchester City is playing with maybe Manchester United or Arsenal. How can that match be broadcasted live? So we can use satellite, we can use microphone, we can use video camera. They have to be capturing. So what they're asking is not necessary. A tape, no, a tape is not necessary. A tape is not necessary. A tape can be used for recording, but we are talking of a live football. We can use a tape for recorded broadcast. Thank you very much. May God bless you all. Enjoy the revision. Make sure you make a comment below if you've got any query or any question to the revised paper. Thank you very much. So make sure that you subscribe on Kampela Obi channel for more videos to come, and make sure that you turn on the alert button